baby's good to me, you know. She's happy as can be, you know. She said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Baby says she's mine, you know. She tells me all the time, you know. She said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world that her baby buys the things, you know, buys her diamond rings, you know. She said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. Baby says she's mine, you know. She tells me all the time, you know. She says so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world that her baby buys the things, you know. He buys her diamond rings, you know. She said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. She's in love with me and I feel fine. She's in love with me and I feel fine. Oh, hi there, Kenneth. So, I have people walking outside looking at me. Weird, because they're not audience. They are judges. But I will do my best. In which case, I shall go to mellow. The new front teeth, I can't get used to them. I haven't got used to them yet. It's been a couple of months. It's going to take a lot longer. Let me try my toothy grin. Yeah, that is weird. Pink Floyd, Ummagumma, Grantchester Meadows. And thank you everybody for dropping in. And I'll do the sales spiel after this song. Or maybe I won't call it that because it's not fair on myself. I think it's just more reaching out and asking for people to help so they can make this broadcast better. If it ever were to turn into something that made money, I mean, that would be brilliant. Could be giving Penn money. But making it sound better, that would be cool, but it takes a lot of money. Go to Bandcamp, find my songs, listen to them, learn them, play them, share them, play them at open mics, put them on your albums. That will work. Then I can get the 3 microphones and 200 CDs. That is the target. But right now, I just want to get into Grantchester Meadows. Icy wind of night be gone, this is not your domain. In the sky a bird is heard to cry. Misty morning whisperings and gentle stirring sounds belied the deathly silence that lay all around. Hear the lark and hearken to the barking of the dog fox gone to ground. See the splashing of the kingfisher flashing to the water, and a river of green is sliding unseen beneath the trees, laughing as it passes through the endless summer making for the seas. In the lazy water meadow I lay me down, all around me golden sunflakes covering the ground, basking in the sunshine of a bygone afternoon, bringing sounds of yesterday into my city room. Hear the lark and hearken to the barking of the dog fox gone to ground. See the splashing of the kingfisher flashing to the water, and a river of green is sliding unseen beneath the trees, laughing as it passes through the endless summer, making for the seas, making for the seas. Grantchester Meadows by Pink Floyd from Ummagumma. As always, I will try to bend this set around what you would like, but often, sometimes I know the songs, but often I just don't know them at all and don't have the time to learn them. We have, I'll go for Emily Tries. I think this Emily Plays rather. Pink Floyd again. Emily tries and misunderstands. She's often inclined to borrow somebody's dreams till tomorrow. There is no other day. Let's try it another way. You'll lose your mind and play free games for me. See Emily play. Soon after dark, Emily cries. Gazing through trees in sorrow, hardly a sound till tomorrow. There is no other day. Let's try it another way. You'll lose your mind and play free games for me. See Emily play. Put on a gown that touches the ground. Float on the river forever and ever, Emily. There is no other day. Let's try it another way. You'll lose your mind and play free games for me. See Emily play. I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. And if I ever lose my house, lose my plough, lose my lands, as if I ever lose my lands, I won't have to work no more. And if I ever lose my eyes, if my colours all run dry, as if I ever lose my eyes, we won't have to cry no more. I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. And if I ever lose my legs, I won't moan and I won't beg. Yes, if I ever lose my legs, oh, won't have to walk no more. And if I ever lose my mouth or my teeth, north and south, yes, if I ever lose my mouth, we won't have to talk. Did it take long to find me? I asked the faithful light. Oh, did it take long to find me? Are you gonna stay the night? I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Yeah, it's better. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're doing excellent. Glad to catch up again, mate. I enjoyed the tunes very much. Bo Select, great, but it's great to see Bo Selector again. Never learnt that single, but I'm certainly aware of it. Hence, it's a wonderful username. So we're still on the Pink Floyd stuff, but I'm doing this very much as like a radio station playlist. This song, I've been doing it a lot, but thanks, Kenneth, thanks. This is a song of mine called, after all the toings and froings, something basic. I came up with Elko and all sorts of things, but basically it's just called Railroad Song. And anybody who loves travelling or the feeling of excitement or loneliness, yeah, that's probably the combination, isn't it? In the pounding rain, I press my brain against the cold steel rain. I can hear a sad soft susurration. I can tell that it's a freight train about 7 miles away. Far, far, far from any station. And I've gotta get on, gotta get on. I'm going to start again, but because it's such a lovely message, let me just read it from the Nimirovsky. So hello to you from here in South Wales. If you like to have a really friendly, lovely conversation with a Russian speaker, and I don't speak Russian, wish I could, then look up Leo Joe Benson. So LeoJoe Benson. Joe worked in Russia for a long time, then in Ukraine, Bulgarian too. He's a lovely guy. I think he will be very pleased to hear from you. So maybe look him up on Facebook. He doesn't do a lot of internet work. If you can't find him and you really want to have a nice chat with a guy from England who's into all things Russian, and then he's the one. Message me and I'll ask Joe if I can give you his phone number, and then you can just text him. So there we go. So thank you ever so much. Oh yeah, railroad song. In the pounding rain, I press my brain against the cold steel rail. I can hear a sad soft susurration. I can tell that it's a freight train about 7 miles away. I'm far, far, far from any station, and I've gotta get on, gotta get on, gotta get on. I've gotta get on, I've got to get on, and I've gotta get on, gotta get on, gotta get on. I've gotta get on, I've gotta get on. It always stops in the middle of nowhere, that's how I get my rides. Even engine drivers need a break. In the car another traveller, a friend from older times, unburdened by the tracks that she will take. We watch the slow revolving scenery, the train swims through the land, massive and relentless and on time. The fields the colour of her hair, the dirt the same as mine, staring at the blue and blazing sky. We were getting along, getting along, getting along. We were getting along, getting along. And we were getting along, getting along, getting along. We were getting along, getting along. We wrote a song, she sang along, then she had to go. I understood, no need to say goodbye. The train had slowed, the river flowed, she landed like a pro. A smile more than enough, more than the wine. She had to get off, had to get off, had to get off. She had to get off, had to get off, had to get off. She had to get off, had to get off. In the pounding rain, I press my brain against the cold steel rail, and I can hear a sense. In the pounding rain, I pressed my brain against the cold steel rail. Thank you for dropping in. This is a total guess. I don't know if it's going to work, but if I stop now, then maybe you can share this relatively short, it's just coming up to 20 minutes, short session with your friends, and say, yeah, let's pretend that I'm somebody else and say, oh, have you just listened to John? He sounds great. You know, it's a kind of weird and mellow sound, and he knows a lot of that kind of thing, you know, prog rock, David Bowie, you know, Gordon Lightfoot, Bruce Cockburn, and, you know, moving Canadian folk, and his own songs are influenced by all of that, and his studies of classical music, 20th century, medieval music, Baroque, and a lot of that besides. No expert on any of them. I keep meaning to, this is thrown out to you now, to study the Liber Usualis. I think it would be a really exciting, probably 6 months of my life, you know, absorbed into those beautiful tunes. I mean, Locuban Variis is not from the Liber Usualis, but it's certainly, you know, close, you know, nodding distance by 100 and 200 years of that style and feel. Anyway, just a thought. So please do, please mention me to everybody. Oh, Mon d'Enfant, great to see you again. Oh, put some Mon d'Enfant. Third place. Cool. I hope you've uploaded it so that we can all listen to it. I would like that very, very much. And also, everybody else, this is to Mon d'Enfant, principally, but all of you, John at airguitar.com. Just look at the website, the YouTube name, and you'll get it. So John at airguitar.com is my email. Please message me and we'll have a chat. I tend to be very concise when I'm chatting, but if I put it on voice to text and just ramble, that might be a good thing for you. Or record it on WhatsApp, download it, and then send it to you. Otherwise, it tends to be incredibly compact. Thanks, lovely, see you soon. It's kind of like that, and I don't want it to sound dismissive. It's just the way I'd write, because it takes so long to compose an actual proper text. But look at that. Look at Mon d'Enfant. Look him up. Use that at Mon d'Enfant. See what you get. It's got to be worth listening to. It's got to be. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing what messages come into my BT inbox about your music. Is it a song? It's either a song or an instrumental. Yeah, love to hear it. And whether I hate it or not, which I doubt, I'm going to give you every, considered response I can. And all your friends on here will do the same. Kenneth will. And if you want people to be kind of like raw and blunt about it, if it doesn't touch them at all, I expect you'd like that too. As long, please everybody, if you hate something, and this is a message to me too, say why you don't like it, because it's bound to be helpful. And in the end, of course, all the music that I ever do, or that Mon Enfant does, it's all subjective. Some people just like it and they don't know why. We don't all have to explain ourselves. It's just that there are quite a lot of musical stations or points, stepping stones or places where I can say, well, I like this because it aligns with such and such a thing that I love, or such and such a chord or harmony or melody shape or something. But of course, in the end, if it moves you, that's what we want. And if it makes you hate it, yeah, we want that too, don't we? Piano though, excellent, yeah. So Mon Enfant, what I can do for you, and what we can all do for you, because you'll a lot of the people dropping in now will be piano players or keyboard players or musicians. We can just listen to the song, and if we like it, we'll come up with our own version based on the chords. So if Mon d'Enfant, which sounds incredibly French to me, if French is your first language, then probably will need a translation to English, or if you want a very short section sung in French, and then you can maybe send some video messages to explain to me, to kind of train me to pronounce it a little bit better. Not like a Frenchman or French person. I don't think I'll ever achieve that. But if you prefer that, then let us all know, and we'll all give it a go. I love this. Thank you ever so much for saying it. I've gone way over just because I'm really thrilled at. Sorry, I can't really. Wish I could. Well, if you want to privately send me your song entry, that'll be cool. Just let me have a listen. It'd be great to hear it. I'm not a piano player. I'm a very average piano player and a keyboard composer. I take some of my ideas and I use piano to do it. What's my Bela Bartok? Well, that would be brilliant. The only things that I know in any depth by Bartok will be a few things from Microcosmos, especially volume 6 and 7, and also the folk tunes. Just before I go, everybody, I'm just going to give you a rather bizarre rendition. This is for Mon Enfant especially, but all of you, before I go, there is an arrangement of a folk tune from a Hungarian folk tune that Bartok and Kodai put together, recorded, recorded and wrote down, and this is the version, was originally for me a version for guitar and recorder, and it's a great tune. My new teeth, I don't know if I can still whistle it or not, I don't know, but I'm going to give it a go. This is my farewell thing. Let me just do part of one of my own songs. Some say our world will end before our sleep is through. Giants creeping in the night, they're only after you. Some are sure the ghosts are there and finished things to do. I don't know, I just believe in you. Now back to Bartok. I think Bartok is one of the greatest, for me, the most inspirational composers I've ever heard. I just absolutely love anything I've heard by him, including the ostinato, which I can't play. My friend Dennis O'Regan really can. You'll know it. It goes it starts with this. I can't play the rest on the guitar. Actually, sorry, it's in D. Brilliant. It's just amazing. If anybody out there, if you've never listened to Bartok, go and have a listen. It's an incredibly strange mixture of very singable melodies, very singable tunes, very listenable music, and other stuff which is very spiky, and it's just more like a rhythmic punch. It's extraordinary. And if you know your Hungarian, which I don't, then you'll no doubt get a lot more joy out of it. So there we go. So excuse the rubbish Hungarian, but Visont la tâche. See you soon.